mummies. I'm Amy and I run Scrummy Mummies Fitness, which is in Hornchurch in Essex. Most of you are going to be my client base, but if you're new to seeing me and what I do, welcome. I thought I'd throw a few workouts during this time where most of us are stuck at home, just something to do. So this one is going to be a postnatal bums and tums class. I'm going to do 20-25 minutes of exercise that purely focus on strengthening affected areas that have been weakened from pregnancy or after birth. So if there's anything that you find uncomfortable, feel free to stop at any time. Make sure you've got enough water, and obviously if you want to add some weight or if you want to bring your baby into play with us as well, feel free. Older children, partners, they can come and give it a go as well if you want to. We're going to start with just the mobilisation for this one. So create some space at home wherever you are. Just make sure you're not going to trip over the mat or weights or anything like that. And we're going to start with our feet a little bit wider than our hips. Roll your shoulders down. And again, I just want to make sure that everybody's had their 6-week check if you had a natural delivery, or a 12-week check if you've had a C-section. Roll those shoulders forwards. This one is a low impact workout, so it's good to go. As long as you've been given that okay by your healthcare professional, it's okay for you to do. Just train sensibly, train smart. Let's start to rotate your shoulders, rotate your arms. We're going to feel a little bit of a burn on this one, so feel free to keep pushing through or stop if you really feel that it's too much. Okay, standing nice and wide with your belly engaged, we're just going to touch our shoulders and relax. So again, from the side, what we want to try and avoid is a slumped posture, pushing the pelvis forwards. That's going to give you a great deal of lower back pain later on in the future. So we want to make sure we're up and over our weight, shoulders are relaxed. Now let's lift those arms up and down. Excuse me, just getting over a cold. So I'm at home. Wonder what you've been up to as well. Okay, from here we're going to take the arms wide and together. This one's a good one for your posture if you're particularly slumped over, especially if you're feeding baby. Now from here, hold the arms wide. We're going to isolate each shoulder at a time. So revolve the shoulder blade, rotatory path forwards and back, and then bring your elbows together and apart. A little bit of a burn through those shoulders. Well done, perfect. Take it to just a nice gentle walk or march on the spot. And the more we can move, the bigger the movements. Obviously the heart rate's going to go up, the hotter we're going to get, and the more burn and heat is going to go to that muscle group there. Okay, I just want you to ease out your hips for me. So if you're finding it hard to balance, hold on to a side. Easy hip circles just to start. Nice, good. And then from here, let's just dip the chest from side to side, tap the feet out, and we're going to take the arms across the body. Don't worry about the beat, put on your own music for this one if you want to. Now take those arms up. So I just wanted to do something for you to keep you moving if you feel like it. If you get sort of half an hour to yourself, perhaps baby's sleeping, or you can always do this with them in a sling, or you can place them on the floor or hold them at any time. Okay, bring a kick to the back of the body, bicep curl, and we're going to bring in a pec deck this time. So elbows wide, relax your shoulders. Yeah, looking good. Brilliant, and then lift the knees. Nice and relaxed arms, maybe a little bicep curl there. And this can be for everybody at all levels, so take that low option. Again, if you're new to fitness, if you've recently given birth, or you can always vamp it up if you want to. Perfect, all right, lateral lunges. We're gonna step to the side and then just step feet together. Step to the side and feet together. So first little bit is just us getting warm really. So make those movements a tiny bit bigger. Make sure you're breathing all throughout it. This time, as you lunge, take a nice stretch over to the side. Good, one more to this side. And relax. We're going to do a box step just in preparation for our next movement now. So nice and slowly, going to step wide and then step your feet together. And you can do this fast or slow. Pump those arms. Get those thighs nice and warm. Lovely. All right, let's change legs now. Let's do 8 or 10 on that side. Hope you're well today. I hope you're keeping okay. Feeling fit and healthy. One more. Yeah, perfect. All right, take it back to that march. Lift the arms up and just stretch out. Nice, perfect. Okay, feel free to do a few more movements to warm up if you're not quite ready just yet, or we're going to go straight into those squats. So, take your legs narrow, just a slightly bit wider than your hips. We're going to take one narrow squat, then step your legs wide to a sumo squat where your toes are out and your knees are out. Take a wide squat. Step back in, one narrow squat, legs wide, one narrow wide squat. If you've got weights handy, you can always bring them in here. You keep going. Let me show you the option if you're using weights. So you can always keep them under the chin. Narrow squat and a sumo squat, or a goblet squat as they sometimes call it if you're holding heavy weight or kettlebell. Lovely. Good. Now when you next get to your narrow squat, we're going to do 8 pressing those weights. If you've got your baby with you, that's cool as well. Hips back, engage your bottom. Amazing, belly nice and tight. One more single. Now this pulse for 8, stay as long as you can. 8, 7, 6, tummy in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Do the same thing with legs wide, 8 singles. You might want to let those weights drop down. Let's go. 8, back straight. 7, 6. Posture, breastbone and collarbones nice and proud. I think we've got 3 more. I'm terrible at counting. All right, now hold this down for 8. 8, 7, 6, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, good. You feeling warm in the legs? Yes, I hope so. Cool, just put your weights to one side for this one. This is working on balance, this one. So step feet hip width apart. Hold on to a side if you need to, arms wide or hands to hips. We're going to take a tap 3 times. Forward, side, back, and then squat. Left leg, forward, side, back, and squat. Grab your balance, zip up from pubic bone to belly button. And focus on really pressing into your heels as you stand up. Good. If that feels good for you, stay there. Or we're going to lift the leg, watch. Kick, 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 and squat. Just check your space. Forwards, side, back, and a narrow squat. If you've still got those weights, you can always perhaps do a little bicep curl, fly, bicep curl. Up to you. Yeah, lift those legs higher. So it just feels good to move. Kicking the radiator. Now watch this, we're going to stay here. Superhero and a squat. superhero, and a squat. Lovely. If you want to add those weights, go for it. Mine are 2.5 kg today. They're a bit heavy after not exercising for a week. So feel free to just put them down if it feels too much. Nice. Again, testing your balance after pregnancy, after giving birth. Take about a year apparently for your hips to sort of stabilise again, everything to come back together. Right, can we stay with that superhero and pulse, 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 pulse. Belly in, shoulders dropped. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, reset. Change sides, lengthen, pulse. Go, go, lift, lift. Feel it in your bottom. Yeah, you've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those weights down. Cool. Grab a drink if you need to. One more movement, standing. We've got a deadlift and a wall sit actually, 2 more exercises. Deadlift is really important to keep lengthened through your back and your legs without bending the knees too much and without curving your spine. You don't want this. So, I want you to imagine you're doing a moonie to somebody. My neighbours can definitely see me. You're going to stick your bum out, bend your knees and lift your belly up. That's the most important part. Stand up and squeeze. Deadlift. This one's great with weight. If you haven't got weight, do it without. Or if you're holding your baby, feel free to hold them flat, like this. Good, they might enjoy it, they might not. So you want to really, really grab from behind and squeeze your butt as tightly as you can, pressing through the heels. Good, lovely. The more flexible you're feeling, obviously the lower you want to go, but make sure those knees are bending. Can we pull those shoulders back a little bit? Yes, lovely. Make this your last 2. Yeah, well done. And this last one's going to require a little bit of wall space, so feel free to find a wall. I'm going to go against my fridge. Place the weights on your thighs, or you can do them without, absolutely fine. Back nice and flat. Hold the baby close to you, sit them on your lap if you want extra resistance, and slide down so that your knees are over your hips and your ankles. Could stay all day, couldn't we, really? Good. If you've been training with me for a while, if you really want to challenge, I know you can feel it, try lifting up 1 heel or maybe 2 heels. If that's too much for your knees, don't worry. Got 6 seconds. Release and relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, push up. Good. Amazing, ladies. I hope you're doing really well, and fellas, if you're out there. Cool. Okay. Down onto the knees now. We're going to work the core. So we've done our bums. Let's tick off our tums. Weights are just putting them to the side. Let's turn up the music a bit. Okay, fire hydrants. Let me swing around this way. Great, great, great for your abductors, which is your muscle group on the outside of your bottom, which is quite hard to target for a lot of ladies. It's where we tend to store a lot of our fat. I know I do. Wrists, hands and knees. If you suffer with carpal tunnel syndrome, you might want to pop down to the elbows, or that limits your movement. You can do this standing as well if you've got bad wrists. You can lift it to the side. But the usual fire hydrants are done on your hands and knees. Tuck the belly in. We're going to do 16 on our front leg, out to the side. Go, like a dog peeing up a tree. 2, 3. Squeeze that belly, that bump. 4, 5, 6. Keep pushing through that burn if you can. Halfway there, you've got 8, 7. Try not to open up too much. Control. 5. Last 4. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Let me get a little break. Yay! Sit back onto your heels. I'm going to flip around. Let's do the other side when you're ready. Let's check it, my freezer's not defrosting. This is the last thing what can go wrong today. Right, belly in. Other side, 16, go. 1, 2. Can you do this move without bending your elbows too much? Can you push the floor away? Breathe in and out through your nose. Right, last 8, halfway there. Come on, squeeze that bum, 8. If you're getting any hip pain whatsoever, take a breather or reduce your range of movement, just a small movement if you need to. I think we've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, sit back onto your heels. That truly is the bum finished down now for today. Anyway, into your core now, shoulder taps. Take a box press up, again against the wall if you can't kneel down for any reason. You're going to bring your opposite arm across your chest and just gently, gently tapping across. This is your level 1. Knees over hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Anybody struggling with that wrist flexion, try fists. Level 2, walk your hands forward without letting the bum sink too much. Knees back slightly, you're in a half plank position. Now what this does, it makes you a little bit more vulnerable to swing and sway the hips, but we don't want that. Imagine your favourite bottle of alcohol is on your back. Keep it strong. Anybody who's been training with me for a long time, I know there's a few of you out there with toddlers whose core is getting really strong, feel free to creep up to full plank. Not suitable for a new mommy. Good. Let's go for 6 more taps, wherever you are. This is your high option. Too much for your belly and the wrist sometimes, so just drop it down if you need to. You got 2 and 1. Sit back. Woohoo! We get to have a little bit of a sit down now. So come on to your side. Perfect. All right. Can you bring your knees together here? We're going to take one arm closest to the floor. Take a look at the move. Great for your waist, this one. We're going to come over to the side and then stop when you get there and lift your hips up. Then push back up. Ooh, triceps as well. So we've got one side stretch, then go down onto the elbow, lift the hips, and then push off using your arms. Try that. Side, push, stop here, side plank, and lift up. Good, keep going. Keep those knees together, pelvic floor engaged. If anything is hurting, then just stop. Yay! Make this your last one, girls. Now when you get to your side plank, you're going to stay here. Can you extend your top leg, lift the arm, and we're going to do 10 knee to elbows for the waist. 10, 9, your low option, put your hips on the floor. Or lift those hips nice and high. Go for it. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. You hips down, swing around, other side. Almost there. How are you feeling? Getting on with it? Some of you just watching in your pajamas. I can see you. Right, here we go. Side stretch. Hold this one down. Side plank. Lift the hips, waist. This one feels quite a nice stretch as well. Through your lower back, through your shoulders. Feel like you've done a nice stretch. That big yawn first thing in the morning. Well done. Okay, make this your last one. Side stretch, come up. Now hold that side plank. Lift the hips, arm comes up, extend that leg. 10, here we go, knee to elbow, 10, 9, drop the hips down if you need to, 8, squeeze and crunch, Breathe out. Breathe in. You've got 5 more. Halfway there. Relax through the shoulders. Gaze down to the floor if your neck is hurting. 3, 2, last one. Yes, good. Hips down. Get to lie down. Fantastic. Right. Coming to our brilliant Pilates training for our core, which is the best thing you can do as a postnatal mummy to really ensure that those abdominals are coming back together. So we're going to hit that 90-90 degree. Start with a pelvic tilt. Tilt the pelvis forward and back. Feel your lower back coming on and off the floor. And then when your belly's contracted in, when it's all sucked in nice and tight, we're going to lift one leg up. If you've got lower back issues, you might just want to do one leg or slightly place your hands under the bum, lift the other leg up, see if that makes a difference, or take those arms away. Now watch this, my hand is going to go to my back thigh and stay there. Meanwhile, my front leg is going to tap the floor and lift back up to 90 degrees. This is super hard, this one. Whew. Straight away I can feel the engagement in my core. So, if this is too much, what do? Place the feet on the floor and just lift one leg at a time. As long as you're working something, as long as you're breathing, doesn't matter. Take a rest if you need to. Good. Hug the knees in and we're going to change legs. So whichever option you're doing, 90-90, change arms and then your other leg. Notice that my knees stay together as much as possible here. The back doesn't lift off, everything is pressing down. Remember your low option, both feet on the floor. Think of your back as a piece of sellotape or Velcro, so you want to stick as much to the floor as possible without overarching or tucking the pelvis under. Last tap wherever you are. Then draw those knees in, well done. Fabulous. Right, this is our last little one here. So, alright, into our half bridge. We did these ones in the past video, if you've done them. This time slightly different, take a look. We're going to lift up, legs go out, legs go in, and roll down through your spine. Lift up, legs go out, legs go in, and roll through the spine. Lift your hips as high as you can, squeeze the inner thighs, and just breathe. If that's way too much for your back, you might just want to do your standard hip bridges. Alright, or you might want to support the back slightly with your hands, up to you. This one is a great one if you've got a resistance band at home. You can place it around your thighs and to add a little bit of resistance on those out and ins, fantastic. If your weights are handy, you can always put them on your pelvis or your baby as well. Everything on you, jump on mum. Now, to really burn those legs, we're going to do 16 pulses in and out. Find your half bridge, brace belly and bum. 16, let's go. 1, 2, 3, squeeze, breathe. 5, 6, press into your heels, 7, 8, halfway there, 8, 7, 6, come on, you can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yes, roll down. Woo, amazing. One last lower abdominal engagement before we finish. Try this. If that felt good, come back to 90-90. Try this. New mums, probably give it a miss, have a little rest, or take it really small. You're going to gently rock the knees back and back to centre. Reverse crunch. So you're lifting your tailbone on and off the floor. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Those of you who've been training with me for a while, can't do this one without shaking. Lift your tailbone a little bit higher, but control it. We don't want to do a big push, okay? Control. It's a burly belly moment, this one. Yoo-hoo! Good. If this hurts your lower back, again, we're only going to do a couple more, so rest if you need to. Last one. And you're done. Good. Hug your knees in. Perfect. So that was it. A little bit of legs, bums, tums. Nothing too much that you can't walk the next day, but enough to get your muscles working. If it feels nice, come down to the floor, a little bit of a switch, releasing through your lower back. Perfect, lovely. And inside thighs to finish. You did it, that's it. So click on, feel free to like and subscribe the rest of the videos, give them a watch if that applies to you. Feel free to join in with any of the others. Just train smart at home. Let me know which ones you did, which ones you enjoyed, what more you want of content. Take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good. Well done. All right. Have a good day, whatever you're doing. See you soon. Bye.